I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, bond, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself.
Welcome back to PTC. I'm your gracious host, Carl, and I'm back just for a quick little episode. Before I gotta go to work, so quick little episode. Just going over some quick picks and some tourney updates. It's the regular season finale, the last 2 days of the regular season at the 2023-2024 college basketball year, and what a year it has been. Great year so far. You had some surprises, you had some disappointments, and overall, man, like I said, just a great year. I'm gonna just get into it real quick. So let's get straight into it. Let's see. We got quick picks. I'm gonna just give some quick picks. I know normally I do like who they led by, some stats, stuff like that. No, we just want quick pick. Talk about it real quick. Give you a winner. Keep it pushing. First game on the agenda: Iowa State, 6th ranked Iowa State at Kansas State, 2:00 on ESPN2. Winner of this game, in my opinion, is Iowa State. Like I always say about teams like Iowa State, Houston. Their defense travels. I think Kansas State struggles when against a really good defensive team. Love Tyler Perry's the undersized guard, though. I think that's going to give them problems. I think Tamon Lipsey and the scoring of Curtis Jones off the bench and Keyshawn Gilbert, those guys, man, that scoring mixed with that defense is going to bode too much for Arthur Kaluma, Tyler Perry, and Will McNair, and the Cam Carter and the K-State Wildcats. I do love what Jerome Tang is trying to build in Kansas State. Overall, like I said, I think Iowa State wins the game to remain one game behind Houston in the Big 12. Next game, Kansas at Houston. I have Houston winning the game to be outright Big 12 champs. That's what this is for. The reason why I put the K-State game in is because if they win, Houston lose, they split the Big 12 title. K-State win. If Kansas wins, If Houston wins and Iowa State wins, Houston wins it outright. Iowa State lose, Houston wins it outright. So I had to put that in there because there could be a potential sharing of the Big 12 title. Kansas, for like the first time in a long time, is nowhere near in contention for the Big 12, but I digress. Houston's going to beat Kansas. I know Kansas beat Houston last time they played in Allen Fieldhouse, but this time we're no longer there. We're in Houston, where Houston is, I believe, still undefeated at home. So it's senior night. Jamal Shead, one of the best two-way guards in the country, if not the best. You got L.J. Cryer, who can score the rock. You got Emmanuel Sharp, who can also score the rock. Then you got Juwan Roberts and Francis down low. Defensively, now Kansas, you do have Kevin McCullough back, which is huge. But again, man, Kansas is so spotty on the road. It's ridiculous. Kansas lost to Baylor last week on the road after beating Baylor at home. And I think this is just the same thing. They're going to beat Houston on the road, which they did at home, which they did earlier, and then lose to Houston today on the road. For Houston to remain undefeated, again, just like Iowa State, man, they defense, and they can actually score the rock, which gives teams trouble. Moving on. By the way, Houston is ranked first in the country. We have, I believe, 15th ranked Kentucky at 4th ranked Tennessee. Now, this game has no SEC regular season title implications on the line because Tennessee has won the regular season in the SEC after beating South Carolina Wednesday night. I know, made a video, picked South Carolina, lost. I was sad about it, trust me. Really sad about it, but a really good game. South Carolina fought. Tennessee, Dalton Neck, man, Dalton Connect just played his heart out, bro. He's so tough, and then he's the main reason why I have Tennessee beating Kentucky to sweep Kentucky today. Dalton Connect is daggone near unstoppable. He's unstoppable. The only way you can stop him is if he's missing shots. Really good shooter, really good attacking the basket, 6'6" guard, so he got a big frame. Just a spectacular guard, a spectacular wing player. Then you throw in Zakai Ziegler in the mix, facilitating the offense, attacking, creating lanes, playmaking. You throw in, Jonas a dude, man. He was a mid-range assassin Wednesday, but his activity around the rim, Josiah Jordan-James, his activity around the rim, throw in Jordan Gainey off the bench. You throw in Santiago Vescovi, the shooter. It's just so much Kentucky has to handle. Already not really a good defensive team. They can play defense at times, but they're not overall a great defensive team. But then you have on the Kentucky side, Reed Shepard, who's been stepping up so much this year. He's improved so much. You got Rob Dillingham, who's just been a firecracker all year, man. He's just exciting to watch. You got DJ Wagner, who can facilitate the offense. You got Antonio Reeves, that veteran presence, who just lights up the scoreboard. I can't pronounce the big fella name, 44. Avika, I think, whatever. He's been playing well from what I've been watching. He's actually been stepping up at that big spot, so he could bowl huge for Kentucky. It's going to be a firework. This game is going to be a firework. I think Tennessee being better on defense, being one of the best defensive teams in the country, will help them beat Kentucky. So I'm going to go with Tennessee at home to win this game. Next, we got the game, probably the game of the week. UNC at Duke. Season finale. I'm glad they put this at the season finale because this is a really good game. But UNC won at home, and I have UNC winning again to sweep Duke on the road. It's just UNC, they get so streaky, and if they get going on offense, it just watch out because RJ Davis, we seen he can light it up for 30, 40 points. He's a potential player of the year candidate. You got Harrison Ingram, who I think is just a steady, consistent ball player for North Carolina. He's going to steadily and consistently give you good minutes. He's going to play some defense. He's going to be able to attack the paint. He's going to draw defenders in to kick out. Cormac Ryan, again, is an X factor because he's a shooter, but he's been kind of inconsistent lately. I think if Cormac Ryan gets on fire, Duke really don't have a chance. But then you have the Duke side. We got Kyle Flipkowski. Armando Bacot's going to have his hand full trying to guard Kyle different ways because Kyle can go to the basket. He can shoot the three. He could pass the rock. He can do all these things as a big. Armando Bacot's going to have his hands full. You got Tyrese Proctor setting up the offense, but he can also score. He can shoot. He's doing it all. He's showing NBA scouts that he can not only facilitate an offense, but he can score as well. Then you have Jeremy McCain, the freshman. He's been playing outstanding lately. He's explosive. He's a scorer. You got Jeremy Roach, the veteran presence, who's poised. So it's a lot on both sides, but I think UNC gets the dub. I think UNC is a little better defensively. Duke is good defensively too, especially it's times where Duke can lock in for sure. They locked in on defense. It can be tough to score, but I'm gonna roll with UNC because they can do the same thing. I think UNC is a little bit more explosive on offense, so I'll take UNC to sweep Duke in the regular season and win the ACC title outright. So there's ACC regular season titles on the line. UNC wins, win it outright. Duke wins, they split it. UNC, I know they don't want to split this ACC regular season title with Duke. Who want to split it with a rival? I think they win the game. Next, we have New Mexico at Utah State. New Mexico is not great on the road. If Utah State win this game, they outright win the Mountain West. Now, if Utah State loses, I have to look it up because I forgot, but I think it could be like a three-way tie for the Mountain West title, which involves the next game as well because the winner of that one, if Utah State loses, ties Utah State. Now, if the winner is and Boise State just got a huge win last night against San Diego State, won by 2, I think, at OT. But Utah State swept them in the regular season. But yeah, Mountain West has been funky all year. It's just been a battle for first place. It's been 5 ways. It's just been a lot going on in the Mountain West. So I got it right here. Utah State loses, they'll be tied with Boise State and the winner of Nevada and UNLV for the 3-way tie. I think Utah State will outright just win it, though, because I think they have beaten most of these teams. The only team I think they lost to or lost the series to might be UNLV. I have to look. No, they beat UNLV 87-86. No, so they won their only game against UNLV. So they would outright win it there. Now Nevada, they lost to Nevada at home 77-63. Then hold on. Nevada might have won that series. No, yeah, so Nevada won that series 1-0. So, yeah, it'd be intriguing. I think Utah State will hope UNLV carries on that win streak and wins that game. So they can have an outright title if they lose. But I don't have them losing. I have them winning. I think Utah State is just a really good team. They lost so many pieces. They lost Stephen Ashworth to Creighton, who Creighton is playing well in the Big East, tied second maybe, I believe. They lost to Max Shulga, who's at VCU, who just took a heartbreaking loss last night to Dayton. They lost to Sean Bairstow, who's also at VCU, took a heartbreaking loss. I believe their head coach went to VCU this past season. So losing all that and still being first in the Mountain West, and this Mountain West is a huge deal. Then you throw in Gray Osabor, who's really good, one of the best players in the Mountain West. You throw in Ian Martinez, who's a scorer, and you throw in Darius Brown, who I think just hits big shots in clutch moments. So I think they beat New Mexico, which New Mexico is led by two defensive guards, Donovan Dent, who can also score and play make, and Jalen House, who's a pretty good scorer who can attack the rim. You also throw in Jamal Mashburn, who can score many different ways, hit big shots. But I think Utah State is too much at home, and they beat New Mexico. My last quick pick for today is UNLV at Nevada. Oh, that was supposed to be a minus. Hold on. UNLV is on a 5-game win streak, and I believe Nevada is on a 6-game win streak. Boom, there you go. Nevada is favored by 6.5 points, which I think that's too many points, especially for these two hot teams. But UNLV was also underdogs at home against San Diego State. So UNLV is pretty much used to kind of being disrespected by the books at this point. And it don't matter because UNLV just comes out with W's. And this one is tough for me because like I said, man, UNLV has been hot. But so is Nevada, and Nevada is really good at home, 13-3 at home. UNLV 7-2 on the road, and I want to take UNLV. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm taking UNLV. I've been watching them play a lot late this year. I love their team. I love D-Dan Thomas. I love Keelan and Caleb Boone, the transfers from Oklahoma State. I love those guys. They got pretty good length on the team on UNLV. They're tough to score on. They play really good defense. D-Dan Thomas has big shots and big moments. I'm going to take UNLV. Now, Nevada is no slouch either, obviously, with a 6-game win streak. Boasting players like Jared Lucas, Keenan Blackshear, Nick Davidson, Trey Coleman, those guys. They got really good players as well. But they tend to let teams score a bunch on them, and I think that's going to hurt them, letting UNLV score a lot. So I'm going to take UNLV to win this one to potentially tie Utah State, but I have Utah State winning, so they'll be tied for second place with Boise State in the Mountain West if what I say works out, which I want to see who wins that tiebreaker. I want to say UNLV wins that tiebreaker. Let's see. I'm on Boise State schedule. They play UNLV in January. Yeah, January. UNLV won that game. So UNLV will be second place. Boise State will be third. But that's it for quick picks. And then just some tourney updates. So as y'all know, I made some tourney predictions, and a couple of my tourney predictions got upset in the quarterfinals. Winthrop last night or yesterday, they lost to Longwood, got eliminated in the quarterfinals. Lipscomb, I forgot who they lost to. Oh, they lost to none of the Alabama and the A-Sun, which the A-Sun tournament has been electric, by the way. If you have not been watching the A-Sun tournament, you have been missing out. It has been electric. The A-Sun tournament finals is tomorrow. It's Austin Peay versus Stetson. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. I got Austin Peay winning that game. I've been watching Austin Peay in the tournament. I've been watching Austin Peay, and they should have lost the game to North Florida. But the fact that they were able to force OT, they were able to win in OT, then they bounced back and beat. I forgot who they played, and I was just watching the game. Austin Peay played Friday, and I just watched the game. I can't remember. Not Friday, Thursday, I think. No, it was yesterday. I can't remember who they beat. Was it North Alabama? I think it was North Alabama. Then they bounced back, beat North Alabama after North Alabama beat Stetson. That's right, because Stetson beat Jacksonville. They beat North Alabama I think Austin Peay is destined to win it. I think they got hot at the right time to win the A-Sun. The Ohio Valley Conference title championship is tonight. It got my pick, Morehead State versus Little Rock, Arkansas Little Rock. So, of course, I got Morehead State winning because I predicted them to win the tournament. NEC, I think the quarterfinals are tonight. The WCC quarterfinals are today. So we got a bunch of tournament basketball to watch as well as regular season basketball. But I just wanted to update y'all with some tournament updates. That's it for CTC. I'm about to head to work. But enjoy this Saturday of college basketball. Enjoy tomorrow of college basketball. I may or may not be back tomorrow. No promises. I think I will be back tomorrow to talk about the regular season winners. I know I just talked about the SEC, but you got the Big Ten, the ACC, stuff like that. So I'm talking about regular season winners. Talk about the the OVC, the Ohio Valley Conference Championship, because I will be watching. And yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. But until then, y'all enjoy this Saturday. I'm gone. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.